12 best blenders for frozen drinks and smoothies. You know what they say, you can't have a good time without some good drinks. A frozen drink, such as a margarita, is one of the many drinks that require an ice-crushing, cold blending machine. However, if you are more into smoothies or raw fruit and vegetable juices, these need to be blended with much less power. This means a different type of blender will be required. It's important to think ahead about what kind of recipes you'll make most often before deciding on your purchase. There are many different blenders on the market, but which one do you need for your frozen cocktails? Look no further. We are going to show you the best blenders that are perfect for making frozen drinks and smoothies. 1. Ninja Professional BL610. There is nothing more satisfying than crushing ice with your own two hands. But who has that much time? That's why the Ninja Professional blender exists. This blender is a professional-grade ice-crushing machine that can quickly turn any concoction from smoothies to soups into a delicious frozen treat in no time. Thanks to its 1,000-watt power and 6 blades strategically positioned for maximum chopping potential. This blender is a must-have for any kitchen because of its sleek design and 4 manual speeds. It will help you with crushing ice, blending, pureeing, controlled processing, and more. It's dishwasher safe too, so cleanup couldn't be easier. So if you're ready for a good icy blend, the best blender for ice is good for you. 2. Oster Blender Pro. The Oster Blender Pro is less expensive than the previous one, but boasts excellent performance. The blender features 3 pre-programmed buttons for your intended drink and a dual-blade system that grinds ingredients thoroughly, making it perfect for blending or chopping vegetables to add flavor into any dish you want. The Oster Blender Pro is a great choice for those who want to be able to blend their favorite smoothie or shake anywhere. The blender not only has 1,200 watts of power, but also includes an additional 24-ounce cup, patented dual-direction blades, and 900-watt ice crushing ability. 3. Vitamix 5200 Blender. The Vitamix blender is the best professional-grade kitchen appliance for making frozen drinks. With its hardened, laser-cut stainless steel blades, 10 different speeds, as well as a pulse option, you can add almost any ingredient to your drink without compromising on the consistency or quality of the product. With this blender, you can create blends of cold dishes and hot or warm ingredients in just 6 minutes. The blades are designed to make your foods hotter faster, so it's a perfect appliance for making soups on the go without turning on your stovetop. You will also be able to whip up ice cream, sorbet, nut butter, ground coffee, and sauces when using this functional machine. 4. Nutribullet ZBF 30400Z Blender. With just a push of a button and the most compact blender, this Nutribullet blender won't fail to serve you delicious cold drinks anytime. It's also designed with a suction cup on the bottom to prevent it from moving when in use. Featuring a 1,200-watt power motor and durable stainless steel blades for cyclonic blending action. This blender can not only make your frozen drinks, but it can also create your favorite hot soups and dips in an instant through its powerful blades. 5. Margaritaville Frozen Concoction Maker. For those looking for a margarita blender, look no further. This product features shave-only and blend-only settings which separate the ice crushing and blending so that you can make delicious slushes. You can also make other cold drinks from it. You just have to add in mixers like pina coladas and daiquiris. With this blender, you get to see the measurements written along with your glass. It also works efficiently. After measurement, all that is left for you to do is release it into the blending jar and let the machine work its magic. 6. KitchenAid Diamond Vortex KSB 1575. Looking to get a powerful blender? Consider this KitchenAid Diamond Vortex, which offers excellent power and diamond pitcher design. One of its key features is soft start. It starts at slow speeds before quickly increasing based on your selected speed setting. The soft start feature makes sure that all food goes into the blade when you blend something like frozen drinks. The KitchenAid Diamond Vortex blender is perfect for crushing ice, making soups and smoothies. It also comes in a variety of colors to match any kitchen. 7. Blendtec Total Classic Original Blender. This blender is the most powerful one on this list, and it features a whopping 1,560-watt motor. The blades are dull to prevent cuts and scratches while still being able to crush ingredients. It has 10 speeds that you can adjust with just one touch of a button, 6 pre-programmed cycles for frozen drinks like margaritas or iced coffee, plus pulse mode, which allows you control over your own blending time. There's no doubt this will satisfy all tastes. Whether you intend to craft smoothies, salsas, hot soups, or pancake batter, this blender got you covered. Plus, cleaning the jar is easy even if you have some leftover of the mixture that got stuck. 8. Cuisinart CPB 380 Juicing Blender. This blender for frozen fruit smoothies is perfect if you agree that the best things come in small packages. Aside from its awesome extra features, this 32-ounce capacity blender can compete against big blenders. It comes with to-go containers, which you can substitute with a jar. It easily lets you remove blade assembly and put on cups without a hassle. The jar breaks down whole fruits or vegetables, whereas an 8-ounce container finely chopped up herbs or spices. It also includes a 16-ounce travel cup with a lid, so we don't have to carry around our bulky drink maker everywhere you go. This blender also takes minimal space with its sleek design, so you can just let it sit on your counter and avoid the hassle of making a cabinet dedicated to the blender alone. 9. Oster Versa. The Oster Versa blender is perfect for those who want to serve frozen treats but are in a hurry. No need to cut the ingredients into tiny pieces because its powerful motor will do it all within a heartbeat. The pre-programmed settings allow you to make delicious dishes such as smoothies, dips, or spreads with ease and comfort. That's why it's the best blender for smoothies. Its BPA-free Triton jar features a no-mess spout which makes pouring easier. You'll also love how comfortable your hand feels when gripping onto the rubberized handle because there's nothing better than a non-slip grip while preparing delicacies at home. With this blender, your frozen drinks will be smoother and even more flavorful. The tamper accessory pulls ingredients down into the blades to ensure a smooth blend no matter what they are like. 10. Vitamix A3500 Ascent Series Smart Blender. You won't find anything more impressive than the innovative technology this blender offers for frozen fruit. The jar features a disc at the bottom that connects to the base, indicating how much is in it and suggesting an appropriate blending time based on what recipe you're using. With its laser-cut hardened stainless steel blades, the toughest ingredients will turn into fine blends in no time. Moreover, the touchscreen panel is also a nice touch and can easily be wiped clean. It has 5 different program settings, with each one resulting in perfect consistency every single time without any chunks left over. You can choose from smoothies, hot soups, dips and spreads, or even ice cream. There are endless options available so that you will achieve your ideal texture easily. 11. Kasori Blender. The Kasori blender can break down any ingredient in a matter of seconds with its 6 serrated blades and 1,500-watt motor. The jar is tall and slimmer at the base to allow for closer contact between blade and fruit when you're pushing them down. It also comes with handy 27-ounce containers so that your favorite smoothie will always be on hand. You'll love the convenience and ease of operation this blender offers. It's the best splurge blender on the list. From making frozen drinks to sauces, you can do it all with just a few clicks. 12. Blendtec Professional Blender. The Blendtec Pro is the perfect blender for anyone that doesn't want to be bothered by a loud sound. This blender has a 90-ounce capacity of incredible blades, which are thicker than any other brand. Plus, they can easily withstand being touched without injury because of their durable steel construction. In addition to pulverizing any ingredient, this blender has 6 pre-programmed cycles and 11 speeds. With a 3.8 peak horsepower motor, it's no wonder that the patented 5-sided jar design is so effective at pulling ingredients in. What makes the best blender for frozen fruit smoothies? Blenders are usually considered a basic kitchen appliance, but they can also be very expensive. What should you look for before buying one? Here's what you need to know. Power or speed. In terms of making smoothies or frozen drinks, a blender must have enough power to crush ice and, at the same time, have multiple speeds so you can blend at different levels of intensity. Blade. One of the essential parts of a blender for frozen drinks is the blade, so it should have a sharp design for cutting through frozen fruit and ice cubes. Durability. Blenders for frozen drinks are an investment, so you would want them to last for years. Choose the type you will be comfortable with, and check its jars, blades, and controls. Features or functions. All blenders have different features to offer. It's best to choose the one that will be convenient for you. Extra features are great too. Price. The quality of a blender for frozen drinks must be reflective of its price. Sure, you want your blender to last long, so most people invest in blenders that are a bit expensive but high-quality ones. Tips on using the best blender for smoothies. If you invest in blenders, it's essential to properly maintain their quality by cleaning and taking care of them. So to make the best out of your blender, here are some valuable tips. Number 1. Don't overwork. If your blender is having difficulty processing the ingredients, don't just crank the settings up. Give the stuck contents a mix or add more liquid, then blend again. If you're making big batches of drink, be sure to blend in intervals to prevent the motor from overheating. Number 2. Liquid first, then solids. Help your blender's blade and motor last longer by putting your ingredients in the jar in an orderly manner. Number 3. Don't overfill. As much as you want to make many servings in one blend, you shouldn't overfill your blender because the motor may not take it and the blade won't turn. Follow the fill lines accordingly with a proper ratio of liquids and solids and gradually increase the speed. Number 4. Perform maintenance. One way to make the blender last longer is to look out for the parts such as the blade, drive socket, and drive coupling. There you have it. The next time you're craving something cool to sip, be sure to check out these excellent blenders. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Advanced Mixology. Click the notification bell button so you will be notified of our next videos.